God strictly warns you. You need to stop doing this right now, otherwise your life will end. You will cry so much if you skip this message. Child, listen. You must not scroll past this. You must not take this lightly. This is not another moment to waste. There's something you've been allowing in your life. It may look small, it may feel harmless, but it is poisoning your peace, stealing your time, blinding you from what I've placed in front of you. You've been warned before. You've felt my tug. You've ignored that still small voice. You've brushed off conviction and called it overthinking. But I am telling you now, this is the final call. You need to stop, not later, not when it gets worse, right now. Your soul is being pulled into the dark, and the longer you wait, the harder it will be to return. I don't say this to shame you. I say it to save you. Do not treat this moment like another ordinary word. This is a rescue. This is your lifeline. My mercy is still open, but it will not always wait. There is a storm coming. If you keep running toward what I've told you to leave, you will be swept into it. And when you look back and see how many signs I gave you, how many times I tried to get your attention, your tears will be bitter. I don't want that for you. That's not your portion. But if you choose rebellion over obedience, the sorrow that follows will be deep. Let me be clear with you. This warning is not about fear, it's about truth. And the truth is that you cannot keep playing with darkness and expect light to follow you. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot cling to sin and expect peace. Some of you are holding on to secret addictions. Others are refusing to forgive, feeding bitterness. Some are walking in pride, refusing to humble themselves, ignoring correction. And some of you are surrounding yourselves with people who are dragging you away from me. It feels innocent now, but it will break you if you don't let it go. If you believe this is for you, comment 1111 to declare you're ready to receive. I see the pain you hide. I see the confusion in your thoughts, the heaviness you carry when you try to sleep. I see the tears no one knows about. And I'm not far off. I am right here, calling you, pulling you back, because the road you're on is not the road I laid out for you. I have something better. But it requires surrender. It requires trust. It requires that you stop leaning on your own understanding and start following me fully, not halfway, not sometimes, fully. You are not just another person in the crowd to me. I have chosen you. I have marked you. I have been patient with you because my love never runs out. But my patience is not a reason to keep delaying. You think you have more time, but tomorrow is not promised. What you do today matters. What you choose right now matters. And I'm not just speaking to your mind, I'm speaking to your spirit. You can feel it. You know this is truth. Some of you are entertaining relationships that are tearing you away from me. You keep saying you'll pull them closer to me, but they're pulling you further instead. You're being drained. Your fire is dimming, and I didn't light your fire just for you to let it be smothered by compromise. You are not here to fit in. You are not here to blend with the world. You are here to stand out, to reflect my glory, to walk in purity, in power, in purpose. But you can't do that while clinging to what I'm telling you to drop. Like this video, if your heart is stirred and you know this was meant for you, you don't see the whole picture right now. You don't know what I've been protecting you from. That person you keep running back to, I've seen their heart. That decision you're thinking about making, I've seen where it leads. You think it's harmless. You think it's what you want. But I see the destruction beyond the surface, and I love you too much to stay silent. That's why I've placed this message in front of you right now, not by accident, but by divine appointment. You have prayed for clarity. You have asked me to speak. This is me speaking. This is the answer. Stop ignoring the signs. Stop testing how close you can get to the edge. That next compromise could be the one that costs you everything. One more step in the wrong direction, and you'll be trapped in something much darker than you expected. You don't play with fire and expect not to get burned. You don't flirt with sin and expect your heart to stay pure. I've been calling you to holiness, not perfection, but pursuit of me. The enemy is subtle. He's been whispering lies to keep you comfortable in your disobedience, telling you it's not that serious, that everyone struggles, that you'll deal with it later, but those lies are chains. They look soft, but they are strangling your freedom. I came to break those chains. I came to set captives free, but I can't deliver what you're not willing to let go of. You must release it. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You have a destiny. You have a calling. And every delay in your obedience is a delay in your breakthrough. Some of the things you're begging me for, I already prepared them. They're ready, but your heart isn't. Because I won't bless what will destroy you. I won't pour favor into hands that are still clinging to sin. I won't send you into the next season with the same idols from the last one. Let it go, now. There are some people reading this who are on the edge of losing everything. Relationships are crumbling, finances are under pressure, peace is almost gone. And it's not because I abandoned you. It's because you've stepped out of my covering. I never stopped loving you. But I will not force you to stay in my will. You must choose it. You must want it more than comfort, more than approval, more than control. Comment 222 if you're choosing trust over fear today. You've been surrounded by noise, so many opinions, voices, distractions. And in all that chaos, my voice has been drowned out, but you're not too far gone. You're not too late. The door is still open. My mercy is still waiting, but it won't wait forever. When I shut a door, no man can open it. And when I open a door, no man can shut it. But you must walk through it when I call. And I am calling now. Stop looking back. Stop romanticizing what I rescued you from. Stop entertaining the very thing I died to set you free from. My blood wasn't shed so you could keep playing with sin. My spirit didn't enter your heart just for you to live lukewarm. You are called to more. You are built for more. You are destined for more. But the first step is obedience. Stop doing what I told you to stop, and start walking in what I've promised. Every time you ignore my voice, your heart hardens just a little more. And if you keep going, there may come a day when you no longer feel that conviction. That's the scariest place to be, numb, blind, lost but unaware. You've been asking me for peace, but peace cannot dwell where sin rules. You want clarity, but I cannot reveal your future while you still refuse to let go of what's killing your present. What you think is pleasure is poison. It's dressed up in comfort, but it's leading you to chains. And those chains get tighter every day you delay. I'm not speaking this in anger. I'm speaking it in love. In deep, urgent, holy love. The kind of love that doesn't watch you fall without shouting from heaven for you to come back. Comment 333 if you choose to walk in faith and not by feelings. There are some of you reading this who feel too ashamed to even come near me again. You've been living in secret. You've done things you swore you never would. You've broken promises to yourself, to others, and to me. And now shame is whispering that you've gone too far. But that's a lie. Shame is not my voice. Conviction leads to freedom, but shame leads to hiding. I'm not asking you to hide. I'm calling you to return. I still want you. Yes, even after all of it. My arms are still open. The cross still covers it. But hear me clearly, I will not bless rebellion. I will not ignore what you're doing just because you want me to. I am holy. I do not change. What grieved me before still grieves me now. My standards have not shifted with culture. My word is not outdated. My commands are not optional. You cannot walk in my power while playing in the enemy's camp. You cannot ask me to bless what I never authored. I love you too much to let you think I'll be silent forever. There are blessings I have stored up for you, breakthroughs you've been waiting on, miracles I am ready to release, but I cannot pour them into a divided heart. Your loyalty is being tested. Will you obey even when it costs you? Will you trust me enough to walk away from comfort, from sin, from that toxic relationship, from that secret habit, from that fake identity you've built to fit in with the world? I didn't call you to fit in. I called you to be set apart. That's where the power is. That's where the favor flows, in surrender. Some of you are feeling resistance in your life, not because I've left you, but because I'm blocking what's not meant to follow you into the next season. You've been forcing doors I've shut. You've been praying for me to bless what I've clearly removed. But if I allowed it, it would destroy what I'm building in you. You don't see it yet, but I do. And I need you to trust me, even when it feels like loss. Sometimes I take things not to punish, but to protect. You only see the moment. I see the end from the beginning. Comment 555 if you're believing for God's protection over your next steps. The enemy doesn't need to destroy you in one blow. He just wants you distracted, comfortable, numb. He knows if he can keep you living half awake, clinging to the world with one hand while reaching for me with the other, he's already won. But I'm calling you to wake up. You were not born for spiritual survival. You were born for spiritual victory. You were born to tear down strongholds, to carry light into darkness, to walk with authority. But that power flows through purity, not perfection, but a heart that says, God, I want you more than anything else. I will restore what's been broken. I will heal what's been hurting. I will renew your mind and fill you with strength again. But it starts with a yes, a full, trembling, honest yes. I don't need your performance. I don't want your masks. I want your heart. All of it. Even the messy parts, even the doubts, even the tears. Bring them to me. Lay them down. Stop carrying what I died to lift off of you. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This world is loud. Temptation is constant, but my voice cuts through the noise, and this moment right here, this is me reaching for you again. I haven't given up on you. I never will. But I need you to stop pretending. Stop justifying. Stop excusing what you know is killing your fire. That habit, that secret, that compromise, it's not harmless. It's draining your anointing. It's stealing your joy. It's clouding your discernment. And if you don't cut it off, it will cut you off from what I'm trying to bring into your life. I don't need more half-committed believers. I'm raising up warriors. I'm preparing soldiers. The battles coming ahead will require a pure heart, a focused spirit, and a grounded faith. That means this is the time to get serious, to clean house, to remove what's unholy, to stop dancing on the edge and start planting your feet in truth. You can't keep serving two kingdoms. You must choose. I am not just a God of warning, I am a God of restoration. I don't just call you out, I call you up, into freedom, into purpose, into peace, into strength. But freedom starts with obedience, and obedience starts with letting go. You're not losing when you surrender. You're gaining. You're stepping into the fullness I've always had for you. But it only comes when you stop looking back and start moving forward. What you allow in your life either feeds your spirit or starves it. There is no neutral. Every show, every word, every person, every thought is either drawing you closer or pulling you further. Start paying attention. Start guarding what you let in. The enemy isn't always obvious. Sometimes he shows up in the form of comfort, popularity, distractions. You must stay alert. You must stay rooted. This is not the time to drift. Your identity is not in your past. It's not in your sin. It's not in your failures. It's in me. I created you with intention. I set you apart before you were born. I've written every day of your life in my book. But to live it, you must choose me again and again. Not once, every day, in every decision, in every temptation. My spirit is ready to help you. You're not alone in this fight. That restlessness, the way your heart beats faster when conviction rises, it's not guilt for the sake of punishment. It's my spirit crying out inside you, because I see where the road ends. I see what's ahead, and I will not stop calling you until you listen. I didn't form you in your mother's womb just to watch you lose yourself in the darkness. I crafted you with eternity in mind. There's still a door open for you. It hasn't closed yet. But don't mistake my patience for permission. Just because the consequences haven't come yet doesn't mean they never will. The delay is my mercy, not my approval. You're standing in a moment that won't last forever. If you wait too long, you might wake up one day and realize you've wandered too far to feel me clearly. I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying it because it's real. This is your chance to turn around while there's still time. Comment 777 if you're ready to say yes before it's too late. You think you'll deal with it next week. You say you'll fix things once life calms down. But your soul doesn't run on your schedule, and eternity won't wait for your convenience. You cannot put off surrender like it's an item on your to-do list. Your soul is crying out for something deeper. That's why the distractions aren't fulfilling you anymore. That's why the people around you can't quiet the loneliness. That's why, even after chasing what you thought you wanted, you're still empty. Because I'm the only one who can fill that space. And you've been trying to silence a holy hunger with temporary noise. Some of you are tired, not because of the outside world, but because of the war going on inside. You're exhausted from trying to manage what I've called you to surrender. You're worn out because you keep negotiating with sin instead of crucifying it. The reason peace is out of reach is because compromise has taken its place. And I never designed you to live torn between two masters. That's why it hurts so much. That's why it feels like you're always halfway here, halfway gone. You were built for full devotion, not divided affection. I've seen every tear you've cried in secret. I've heard every prayer you whispered when no one else could hear. I haven't turned my back on you. I haven't stopped loving you, but I need you to choose me again, not just in theory, in practice, in discipline, in sacrifice, in faith. Because if you truly want the life I have for you, it means walking away from the counterfeit life you've built without me. And yes, it's going to cost you something, but what you'll gain is worth far more than what you'll lose. Some of you have been walking through the motions, singing the songs, showing up, looking the part, but your heart is distant. You know how to sound holy, but your soul feels dry. And you've been afraid to admit it because everyone thinks you're strong. But I'm not fooled by your mask. I don't love the version of you that performs. I love the real you. The broken, trembling, questioning, weary you. I want to restore you from the inside out. But restoration starts with honesty. If you want me to rebuild, you have to first be willing to let what's fake collapse. Comment 999 if you're letting God take down the false things in your life. You've heard sermons, you've read verses, but this isn't about information anymore. It's about transformation. You don't need more knowledge, you need new direction. You've been standing at the same crossroads for too long, asking me for a sign when I already gave you my word. Obedience isn't about waiting for more confirmation. It's about trusting what I already said. Some of you don't need another prophecy. You need to act on the ones you've already received. You're asking for new doors while ignoring the ones I already opened. Go through them. Take the step. Move. When I say move, why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You want me to fight your battles? I will. But I won't fight for what you're not willing to leave behind. If you keep holding hands with what's killing your joy, I can't give you the fullness of what I promised. You want freedom, but freedom only comes when you break the chains, and I've already broken them. Now you have to walk away from them. You're not weak. My spirit is in you. The same power that raised Christ from the dead lives in you. That means you are able, you are strong. You are not a slave to that struggle anymore. I will make a way where there seems to be none. I will part the sea, calm the storm, and bring light into the darkness, but I will not bless disobedience. You must choose. You must trust. You must let go of what I never gave you and reach for what I've always had waiting. I know it's scary. I know it feels like you're stepping into the unknown, but what's unknown to you is already written in my hands. I go before you. I walk beside you, and I cover you from behind. You are not walking alone. Stop underestimating what I can do through your obedience. One yes can shift everything. One moment of surrender can set your entire family on a new path. One act of faith can open doors that have been locked for years. But it starts now. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Don't wait until you feel ready. Obedience is not about how strong you are. It's about how willing you are to say, God, even if I'm scared, I'll still trust you. That's where miracles are born. That's where chains break. That's where heaven touches earth. Some of you have been carrying burdens I never asked you to carry, trying to fix things in your own strength, trying to heal without me, trying to figure out life without asking for my direction. And now you're tired, you're overwhelmed, you feel like giving up. But you don't have to carry this alone. Cast your cares on me. Lay them down. I will lift what's crushing you. I will restore what's been stolen. I will strengthen what's been weak. But you must come to me first. You must let me in. Not just to the parts you're proud of, but to every hidden hurting place. You're shaping your eternity. You've been distracted, distant, numb, and yet here I am calling you again. Not because you earned it, but because I love you more than you can understand. You've been saying you'll turn around soon, that you'll fix things later when you're ready. But later is the lie that's kept you bound. Soon is the excuse the enemy uses to delay your freedom. Child, there is no better moment than now, this very second, not after one more text, not after one more drink, not after one more compromise. Now, your life is not just slipping out of your hands, it's being warred over. You may not see the battle, but I do. Angels are fighting for you, because heaven refuses to lose you without a fight. Comment 1010 if you believe heaven is fighting for you right now. I gave you a purpose before you took your first breath. I didn't form you so you could spend your life living in cycles of guilt and silence. I created you for boldness. I filled you with gifts that have yet to be unlocked. There are nations in your voice. There's healing in your hands. There's wisdom in your spirit. But sin has covered it, dulled it, tried to convince you you're nothing more than your mistake. That's a lie. You're not your shame. You're not your trauma. You're not your past. You're mine. And no amount of darkness can change what I've called you. But calling isn't enough without commitment. Destiny doesn't rise from desire alone. You have to choose this path. I can't walk it for you. I can't carry you through the choices you're refusing to make. I've placed my spirit inside you to guide you, to teach you, to correct you, but you've been silencing that voice because it's not always comfortable. You want peace without process. You want power without purity. But you can't skip the steps. You must die to self. You must walk away from what you know is breaking your connection with me. You say you want to feel me again, but your habits block my presence. You keep praying for fire, but you feed yourself with ashes. You keep asking for a fresh move of my spirit, but you won't put down the things that suffocate it. You weren't made for half light. You weren't born to blend into the world. I made you to shine, but light can't mix with darkness. There is a choice, and it is urgent. Stop delaying. Stop telling yourself this message isn't for you. It is. Comment 1515 if you're ready to step into what God created you for. You may not realize it now, but you're in a defining moment. Eternity isn't just something waiting for you after death. Eternity starts with the decisions you make now. That attitude you've been holding onto, that pride, that bitterness, that rebellion will destroy you if you don't release it. That secret sin you think no one sees, I see it. And I've been patient, but not because I approve, because I've been giving you space to turn. Every heartbeat is a second chance. Every breath you take is mercy in motion. But don't abuse that mercy. Don't take grace as a license to stay the same. I don't pour out my love to make you comfortable in sin. I pour it out to lift you out of it. The cross wasn't cheap. My blood was real. My pain was real. And I didn't go through all of that so you could treat my sacrifice like an option. I endured the cross so you could walk free. But freedom takes a fight. And that fight begins with surrender. You've been at war with yourself because you've been trying to please me and the world at the same time. You're tired because double-mindedness is exhausting. You say you want peace, but you keep choosing chaos. You say you want me to move, but you won't move when I speak. How long will you stand at the edge of the river before you finally cross over? The promised land is on the other side of obedience. I didn't bring you this far just for you to settle in the wilderness of delay. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There are blessings attached to your obedience that are bigger than just you. Your healing will break chains off your children. Your surrender will shift your entire bloodline. The fire I place in you will set others free, but it begins with one choice, just one, to turn, to listen, to act, not tomorrow, now. Don't miss this moment. Don't let pride or fear or comfort rob you of what I'm offering. This is not just a wake-up call. This is a spiritual rescue. You've let so many voices speak into your life that you've forgotten how mine sounds. But I haven't changed. I still speak. I still lead. I still convict. And right now, I am speaking directly to your spirit. That unease you feel isn't confusion. It's my spirit stirring. It's me waking you up from sleep. The hour is late. The time is now. There is no more room for delay. I know you feel weak. I know you feel overwhelmed. But I have not called you to do this alone. My strength is made perfect in weakness. My power is poured out in the low places. When you can't take one more step, that's when I carry you. But I can't move if you're clinging to what I've asked you to drop. Let go. Trust me. I will never take from you what I don't intend to replace with something greater. You've been planting seeds of obedience in dry ground, and you haven't seen the harvest yet. But I'm telling you, it's coming. And when it comes, it will be greater than you imagined. But if you turn back now, if you quit now, if you let sin back in the door, I cannot pour new wine into old wineskins. You have to be ready. You have to be willing to be stretched, molded, purified. It's not easy, but it's worth it. I'm not just promising a better life, I'm promising a resurrected one. You may be surrounded by darkness, but I have placed my light inside of you. And where my light is, darkness must flee. You are not powerless. You are not forgotten. You are not stuck. You are chosen. You are set apart. You are mine. And I will fight for you, defend you, cover you, if you let me. But I won't force myself in. I won't compete with your idols. Tear them down. Remove them. Let me take my rightful place in your heart again. I want your whole heart, not the part that shows up on Sundays, not the version you give when it's easy. I want the real you, the broken you, the angry you, the exhausted, confused, doubting you. Bring it all. I can handle your mess. I can carry your questions. But I won't stand by while you let sin kill what I've been trying to grow. Come back. Come now. You don't have to clean yourself up first. Just come. You've spent too long running. Too long pretending everything is fine. You laugh with others, but cry alone. You smile in public, but question everything in private. You say you're okay, but your soul knows better. I'm not fooled by your mask, and I don't love you less because of what you're hiding. I see all of it. I see what you've done. I see what you regret. And still, I am here, offering grace again. You can't outrun my love, but you can choose to turn away from it. Please, don't. Comment 1717 if you believe grace is still reaching for you. Some of you think I've given up on you because of how quiet it's been, but silence is not absence. I've been waiting for you to slow down long enough to hear me again. The noise of this world has been too loud. The pressure to be everything, fix everything, know everything, it's crushing your spirit. That's not from me. I'm not asking you to prove your worth. I already proved my love on the cross. Once and for all. I'm not keeping a list of failures. I'm keeping the door open. You just have to walk back through it. You've let the opinions of people carry more weight than my word. You've let rejection shape your identity more than my truth. But child, people didn't create you. I did. And I never make mistakes. I knew every part of your story before it began. Every failure, every fall, every tear. And still I called you. Still I chose you. Still I appointed you to rise, to lead, to heal, to break generational chains. But none of that can happen if you keep returning to what I've already rescued you from. You don't have to stay in the same place forever. You don't have to repeat the same cycle. What others in your bloodline never escaped, I'll help you overcome. What others drowned in, I'll give you the strength to walk through. But you have to want it. I won't force freedom into your life. You must choose it. You must decide that enough is enough. You must stop defending what's damaging you. Stop holding on to the thing that's holding you back. That relationship, that addiction, that fear, that lie. Let it go. I have more for you. Comment, Amen, if you're ready to break the cycle and walk free. You weren't made to be ruled by fear. You weren't designed to wake up every day dreading what comes next. I am the God of peace. I am the God who speaks to storms and watches them go silent. That storm inside your mind, it listens to me. That fear that grips your chest, it bows at my name. But you have to call on me. I won't force my way in. I'm knocking. Open the door. Let me speak peace over your chaos. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've been blaming others, waiting for something outside of you to change. But this shift starts with your heart. This breakthrough starts with your surrender. I know it's hard to admit you need help. I know you've been strong for so long. But strength without surrender only leads to pride. And pride will keep you trapped in pain that could have been healed a long time ago. I don't need your strength. I need your surrender. That's when healing flows. That's when breakthrough begins. I will restore what the enemy tried to steal. I will redeem what you thought was wasted. Time, energy, love, years, I will redeem it all. I am the God who makes all things new. I don't do surface work. I rebuild from the ground up. But to rebuild, I have to tear down what's cracked and crumbling. And that starts with honesty. You cannot heal what you're still pretending doesn't hurt. You cannot change what you refuse to confess. But the moment you bring it to me, I begin the work. I begin to shift things, not just around you, but inside you. You're not too dirty. You're not too far gone. You're not too broken. You are loved. Deeply, personally, eternally. My love doesn't wear out. It doesn't fade when you fail. It doesn't get tired of waiting. But it does call you higher. It does confront what's holding you back. Love doesn't lie to keep you comfortable. It speaks truth to set you free. And I'm speaking truth now. You know what I'm calling you to let go of. You know what's pulling you away from me. Now it's time to obey. Some of you are waiting for everything to be perfect before you take the first step. But that's not how I work. Faith moves before the waters part. Obedience comes before the miracle. You'll never feel ready. You'll never feel like you have it all together. That's why I don't ask for perfection. I ask for willingness. Just say yes. Say yes when it's scary. Say yes when you don't understand. Say yes when it means walking alone. I'll meet you in the yes. I'll carry you through the unknown. I'm not angry with you. I'm not disappointed in you. I'm reaching for you. with tenderness, with fire, with urgency, because what I have for you is so much greater than what you're clinging to. That sin may offer a moment of comfort, but it won't last. That relationship may feel good for now, but it's not rooted in me. That habit may numb the pain, but it can't heal the wound. Only I can. I am the healer. I am the protector. I am the Father you've always needed. You don't need to have all the words. You don't need to pray a perfect prayer. Just open your heart. Speak to me like you would a friend. Be honest. Be real. I already know it all, but I want to hear it from you, because this is a relationship, not a religion. I'm not interested in your performance. I want your heart. I want your attention. I want to walk with you again, like I always planned to. This world is full of false promises. It will offer you fame, pleasure, approval, only to leave you emptier than before. But I am the living water. When you drink from me, you will never thirst again. I satisfy the soul. I restore the weary. I speak life into dead places. Let me speak life into you now. Let me breathe into your dry bones. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are right on time for a turnaround. You've let too many lies live rent-free in your mind. Lies that say you'll never change. Lies that say you're too far gone. Lies that say you'll always struggle. But those voices are not mine. My voice speaks life. My voice speaks hope. My voice says, come back. I don't care how far you've drifted. I don't care how messy the story is. I specialize in restoring the broken. I'm the one who leaves the 99 to chase the one. You are that one today. And I'm not walking away without you. Comment 1212 if you know God is chasing after your heart today. Your past may be stained, but your future is still spotless in my hands. You don't need to fix yourself before coming home. You just need to come. I'll do the cleaning. I'll do the healing. All I ask is that you stop running and turn around. Don't let pride keep you trapped. Don't let shame keep you quiet. You were never meant to carry that weight. Lay it down. The longer you wait, the heavier it gets. But I'm here. I'll lift it off your shoulders if you just take one step toward me. Do you remember when you used to feel my presence? When worship moved you to tears? When scripture spoke directly to your heart? When prayer felt like a lifeline? That wasn't just emotion, that was me. And I haven't gone anywhere. I didn't move. I didn't stop loving you, but the noise in your life got louder. You let the wrong things drown out my whisper. But even now, even here, my presence is still near. I never stopped surrounding you. You just stopped listening. You think your story is too dark to be redeemed. But I turned murderers into prophets, fishermen into apostles, broken women into bold witnesses. I took what the world threw away and made it holy. I can do the same with you. I already see the ending of your story, and it's beautiful. But you must choose to hand me the pen. You must stop rewriting the same chapter and let me begin a new one. One marked by truth, by healing, by peace. One that begins with, and they came back. Comment, amen, if you're ready to give God the pen again. There's been a shift happening inside you, and you know it. The old things don't satisfy the way they used to. The sin you once excused now feels heavy. That's not by accident. That's my spirit working. That's me preparing you for what's next. But before I bring the new, I have to deal with the now. I can't let you carry old patterns into a new promise. I love you too much to let you settle for halfway healed, halfway free. I want you whole. I want you holy. And yes, it's possible. Not by your strength, but by mine. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I know it's hard to walk away from what's familiar, but what's familiar isn't always what's right. Just because it's comfortable doesn't mean it's safe. Some of you have grown used to dysfunction. You've built your identity around your struggle. But I didn't call you to survive, I called you to rise. I called you to break the mold, to stand apart, to live set apart. It will feel lonely at times, it will feel costly, but it's worth it. What I have for you on the other side of surrender is greater than what you're clinging to now. You've been praying for peace, but peace requires purity. You've asked me to show up, but I've been waiting for you to show up too. I'm not hiding from you. I'm right here, in the quiet, in the stillness, in the space you keep avoiding. Come to me. Not just when you're desperate, not just when you've hit the bottom, but daily, consistently. I want to walk with you through every moment, not just meet you in your worst ones. Let me be your first love again. The one you run to in the morning, the one you lean on when life hits hard, the one who shapes your identity. Stop building your worth on applause. Stop measuring your value by attention. You are not who the world says you are. You are who I say you are, redeemed, chosen, set apart, deeply loved. You don't have to compete. You don't have to prove. You already have my approval because of what Jesus did. You just have to accept it, receive it, walk in it. There's nothing ahead of you that I can't handle. There's no fear I can't silence, no storm I can't calm, no battle I can't win. But I need you to stop holding me at arm's length. Stop letting pride block your breakthrough. Stop letting guilt delay your return. I already made a way, through the cross, through grace, through mercy. The path is clear. You just have to walk it. One step, one decision, one moment of faith. And you're not walking it alone. I go before you. I walk beside you. My angels surround you. I'm not sending you out unarmed. I've equipped you with everything you need. You may feel weak, but I've placed a warrior's spirit inside you. You may feel broken, but I've already begun the healing. You may feel alone, but heaven is watching, cheering, fighting for you. All of heaven rejoices when one soul turns back. That's how much you matter to me. I want to break every chain that's been holding you back. Chains of addiction, chains of fear, chains of comparison, chains of shame. I didn't create you to live in bondage. I came to set captives free. But freedom is not just a moment, it's a mindset. It's a way of life. It's waking up every day and choosing truth, choosing me, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. That's where strength is formed. That's where character is built. That's where transformation begins. So let this be your moment, the one where everything shifts. The one where you say, I'm done playing games, I'm done making excuses, I'm coming back. Let heaven write today down as the day you turned around. I'm not waiting at the finish line. I'm running to meet you. I've been waiting, arms wide, heart open, ready to welcome you home. And when you come, I won't shame you. I won't scold you. I'll celebrate you. Because to me, you're not a failure, you're a miracle in the making. This tug on your heart that's stirring you, feel it's not just emotion. It's the voice of your Father, calling you out of the darkness and into the light, because the path you've been walking on is slowly killing your spirit. It's not just delaying your blessing, it's destroying your purpose. You've been playing with fire, thinking you can control it, thinking you'll stop before it burns you completely. But the truth is, you're already singed. You've already lost time, lost joy, lost peace. I'm telling you, stop now, before it takes more than just your happiness. It could cost your soul. Comment 222 if you're choosing to break free and walk in truth. I know it's hard to admit when you're wrong. I know how much easier it is to blame others, to say it's not the right time, to act like everything is under control. But I see beyond the surface. I see what's really going on in your heart. You don't need to pretend with me. I see you. I see the late nights you lie awake, wondering how you ended up here. I see the guilt that creeps in when the world quiets down. I see the way you try to silence conviction by staying busy, by staying distracted. But you can't run from me forever. I've been patient. I've waited because I love you. I've protected you from consequences that could have broken you. I've covered you with grace when you didn't even realize it. But grace isn't permission to continue in sin. It's an invitation to step into freedom. To walk in the identity I gave you, not the one you've created through compromise. I won't force you to change. I won't drag you into purpose. But I will call you over and over until your heart finally says, yes, I have so much more for you. You don't even know the doors I'm ready to open, the blessings I've stored up, the healing I'm prepared to release. But I can't release those things while you're still holding on to what's killing your soul. You're trying to mix old habits with new life. It won't work. Oil and water don't blend. Light and darkness can't share the same space. If you want what's next, you have to let go of what's now. You have to trust me enough to walk away from the things you've used to cope, to numb, to hide. Comment amen if you're ready to let go of what's been holding you back. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. This isn't just about behavior, it's about the posture of your heart. You've been guarding parts of yourself from me. You've been giving me pieces, not everything. But I'm not a partial God. I don't bless halfway surrender. I move when I see full obedience. That's when chains break. That's when peace floods in. That's when restoration begins, not when you play it safe, but when you go all in, even if it scares you, even if it costs you friends, comfort, control. I see how tired you are. How exhausted your soul is from carrying the weight of decisions you were never meant to handle alone. I never asked you to figure it all out. I just asked you to follow. I just asked you to trust. I never promised the road would be easy, but I did promise I'd walk every step of it with you. I did promise I'd never leave you, never forsake you, never throw your failures in your face. I'm not here to condemn. I'm here to redeem. That's what I do. That's who I am. Stop letting fear make your decisions. Stop letting shame tell you who you are. You are not your sin. You are not your mistake. You are not your addiction. You are mine. I paid for you with blood, not just so you could go to heaven, but so you could live free now. I want you free, truly free. Not just from bad habits, but from the lies that built those habits, from the identity you formed in brokenness, from the cycles that keep repeating in your family, your thoughts, your soul. Some of you are about to lose something if you don't listen. A relationship, a door, an opportunity I gave. I'm not saying this to threaten you. I'm saying this because I love you, and I want to spare you from unnecessary pain. But you keep walking back to what I've asked you to walk away from. You keep flirting with disaster, convinced you'll get out just in time. But that's a dangerous game, and it's not one you'll win. I won't stop loving you, but love doesn't remove consequences. And what's ahead could leave you broken in ways you can't fix alone. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can choose differently. You can choose me, right here, right now, in this moment. You can say, God, I don't know how to do this, but I trust you. And I'll take that. I'll work with that. I'll meet you right there, in your honest surrender. I won't demand more than you have. I just want your yes. That's it. A real, humble, trembling yes. That's how restoration starts. That's where grace rushes in. You've been wondering why things feel stuck, why your prayers feel dry, why your heart feels numb. It's because you've been holding on to what I told you to let go of. You want new fruit, but you're still rooted in old soil. Uproot yourself from the places of compromise. Plant yourself in my truth again. Feed your spirit with my word. Surround yourself with people who push you toward me, not away from me. Your environment matters. What you listen to, who you walk with, it all affects the fire I'm trying to reignite inside you. This life is short, eternity is long, and what you choose now echoes beyond this world. Don't waste your life chasing things that fade. Don't waste your purpose trying to fit in with people who aren't even walking in truth. You were made to shine. You were made to carry my spirit. You were made to move in power, to pray with authority, to speak with boldness. But that kind of life requires purity. It requires focus. It requires obedience. Not perfectly, but consistently. But you must choose. You can't wait for everything around you to change before you make the decision to obey. Your breakthrough isn't waiting on your situation. It's waiting on your surrender. You think things will get better when your circumstances shift, but I'm telling you, the shift starts inside you. When your heart bends, when your spirit submits, when your will finally lays down, then things will begin to move. You're asking for me to change the outcome, but I want to change your direction first. Comment 333 if you feel the shift and you're ready to say yes. You've been looking for clarity, for peace, for a fresh wind, and I'm offering all of that. But you can't receive it while your hands are full of things I told you to release. You've been clinging to safety nets, to habits, to relationships, to patterns that feel familiar but are feeding your emptiness. You think they're helping you cope, but they're quietly robbing you of your joy. And I won't bless what's killing you. I won't breathe life into what I already told you to bury. You have to trust me enough to let it die so I can resurrect something greater. I've seen the parts of you no one knows about. The thoughts you're too afraid to speak, the feelings you try to suppress, the pain you've hidden for years. I see it all, and I still want you. I still choose you. I still call you mine. You are not disqualified. You are not forgotten. You are not too broken. If you could see yourself through my eyes, you'd understand why the enemy has fought so hard to distract and destroy you. He fears who you will become if you finally surrender. Some of you have been battling the same sin for years. You hate it, but you can't seem to escape it. You pray for deliverance, but you keep falling. And now shame has convinced you that I've given up on you, but I haven't. Hear me, I haven't. I don't count your worth by your failures. I don't love you less on your worst days. I'm not repelled by your struggle. I'm reaching into it. I'm offering you freedom, not just forgiveness, but it comes with a cost. You must be willing to let me change everything, not just the obvious sins, the secret ones too, the ones you don't talk about, the ones you excuse. I want all of it. Comment 555 if you're laying it all down at my feet today. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The truth is, some of you have grown comfortable with being lukewarm. You've settled into a version of faith that doesn't cost you anything. You believe, but you don't obey. You sing, but you don't surrender. You say you trust me, but your actions show otherwise. This kind of faith won't carry you through what's coming. It won't stand when the pressure rises. I'm calling you to real commitment, to the kind of obedience that hurts at first but heals in the end. You can't live on yesterday's fire. You need a fresh flame, and that fire is ignited when you fully yield to me. I want to purify your heart. I want to renew your mind. God says, pack your bags, because very soon a man and a woman will arrive at your door, and it will be forever. This is not just a sentence, this is a warning from the heavens. The man and the woman that are coming, they are not ordinary people. They are not here by coincidence. They are appointed. They are sealed with a purpose for your life. One may carry your calling, the other may carry your test. One may bring favor, the other may bring fire. Both are part of a forever shift that cannot be undone once it begins. Listen carefully. This is a spiritual announcement. Your season of stillness is over. Heaven has begun to stir the waters around you. What you thought was delayed is now on divine fast forward. The man and the woman who will arrive, they will not knock with noise. They will knock with presence. Your spirit will feel it before your ears hear it. Be ready. Pack your bags, not just physical ones, but spiritual bags. Pack your discernment, pack your faith, pack your courage, because once they arrive, nothing will remain the same. Like Ruth meeting Boaz, like Mary being greeted by the angel, like Abraham receiving the strangers under the oaks who weren't strangers at all, but messengers from God. You've been praying for breakthrough. You've asked for change. You've begged God to show up. Now He is, but He's not coming the way you thought. He's not showing up as a light in the clouds. He's showing up as people. Flesh and bone, just like you. But inside them is something eternal. Inside them is a key to your next chapter. Inside them is the answer to prayers you've wept over for years. You need to stay awake. You need to prepare your heart. And yes, you need to pack your bags, because you're about to be sent into a new story that doesn't end. Pause and comment 1111 if your heart believes something sacred is unfolding right now. Do not hesitate. Let me tell you why this matters. God never moves without purpose. And when He sends people, He's not testing your eyesight, He's testing your insight. The man and the woman may not look powerful, they may look average, even ordinary, but what they carry is holy. What they bring has been in heaven's storage room for years, waiting for your readiness. Some of you have felt the nudge to move, to clean your space, to end certain habits, to shift your energy. That was not random. That was preparation. The knock on your door is near. This is forever, not temporary, not a seasonal shift, but a permanent divine rearrangement. You are being chosen to witness something eternal. One of them may be your divine partner, the other may be your divine challenger. One may bring growth, the other alignment. but together they are bringing clarity to your life. Clarity you've cried for, clarity you've fasted for, clarity you never thought would come, and now it's coming in living form to your door. Do not make the mistake of judging by appearance. This is spiritual. Remember how the people missed Jesus because they expected a king with robes, not a carpenter from Nazareth. Do not miss your encounter because it doesn't come wrapped in glitter. God wraps glory in humility. Your alert is red because your time is near. This is not for next year. This is not for someday. This is happening soon. That's why heaven is ringing every bell it can. That's why your spirit feels on edge. It's not anxiety, it's anticipation. Take this seriously. Ask yourself, are you packed? Are you ready to move when God says move? Or are you still clinging to comfort zones? What if one conversation at your door rewrites your whole future? What if your next yes changes your children's children? You're not being warned to scare you. You're being warned to wake you up. You are loved too much to be left asleep. You've been chosen for a forever moment. God says your life is about to collide with something sent from heaven. They won't come empty. One will bring a word. The other will bring a decision. One will test your trust. The other will reveal your heart. Both will pull you deeper into God's plan. You won't be the same after this. You won't look at life the same. And that's the point. God is moving you out of your familiar and into your forever. And forever begins the moment you open the door. Please like this video if your spirit knows this was meant for you. Let this act of faith be your agreement with heaven. Be still and know this. God has never forgotten you. You are not random. You are not invisible. The shaking in your life was not meant to break you, but to prepare you. The silence you felt was not absence, it was strategy. God was arranging the timing, setting the scene, and now the knock is near. The shift is real. Your life is about to bloom in ways your past could never contain, but you must be ready to say yes. You must be bold enough to open the door. Heaven is trusting you with this moment. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. This is not a drill. This is not poetry. This is prophecy. The man and the woman will not stay long. They are sent ones. They are timed by the Holy Spirit. If you delay, you may miss the purpose they carry. If you open in fear, you may misunderstand them. But if you open in faith, your life will never be the same. You have no idea what God has protected you from to make sure this moment could happen. You don't see the warfare in the unseen realm. Angels have stood at your side when you couldn't stand for yourself. Grace has covered you when guilt tried to drown you. And now, reward is at your door. But it doesn't look like reward. It looks like responsibility. Be wise. You've cried for this. You've begged for change. Now heaven is sending it. It may feel overwhelming. It may even feel confusing. But your spirit will recognize the truth. Your spirit will know. Listen to that. Follow that. Obey that. Don't listen to fear. Don't follow logic when it blocks faith. When they arrive, everything changes. And that change is not loss, it's destiny. If you've ever felt like something huge was coming, like your heart was waiting for something that hadn't yet arrived, this is it. This is why. This is what your waiting was for. Comment 222 if you trust that God is arranging something eternal right now. Let your faith speak louder than your doubt. This isn't a future event that you have time to prepare for later. It's a divine intersection that's already unfolding. You're standing in the middle of something eternal, and most people around you won't even see it. That's why you must stay sensitive. That's why your ears and heart must remain open. You're not like everyone else. You've been chosen for a divine encounter that will unlock forever. Do you feel the restlessness lately? The tugging inside your spirit that you can't explain? That's not emotion. That's heaven trying to stir you awake. You've been in a long season of waiting, of wondering, of spiritual stretching. But that season was never empty. It was building muscle in your soul. It was preparing you for this knock that's about to come. Because when the man and the woman arrive, you'll be asked to make a decision. A spiritual decision, not based on what you see, but on what your spirit discerns. This is not about who they are, but what they carry from heaven into your life. Many people miss their moments with God because they expect loud signs and fireworks. But the way heaven works is often quiet, subtle, disguised. Just like Jesus came to the world through a womb, not thunder. Just like David was chosen while tending sheep, not in the palace. Just like Elijah heard God's voice in a whisper, not in the fire or the wind. If you're waiting for something loud, you might miss something sacred. God is about to send someone who looks ordinary but carries extraordinary impact for your life. That's why you need your spirit to be more awake than ever. This will be a test of your vision. Not the vision in your eyes, but the vision in your heart. Can you see past appearance? Can you recognize heaven inside a person before they even speak? Because this moment won't come with labels. The man and the woman will not announce who they are. They will not explain why they've come. But your spirit will know. And when you know, you cannot hesitate. Obedience must be immediate. The door must open before doubt talks you out of it. If you believe heaven is aligning people and purpose right now, comment 333 to declare your faith. Let's talk about why this is so important. When God gets ready to change your life, He sends people. He doesn't drop miracles from the clouds. He places them in others and brings them to your doorstep. Look at Scripture. Every major shift came through a human encounter. Joseph had a dream, but it took Pharaoh's summons to elevate him. Moses had a calling, but it was Jethro who gave him wisdom. Esther had courage, but it was Mordecai who reminded her of her purpose. Even Jesus chose 12 men to walk beside him. Your destiny is not isolated. It is connected. And the people arriving at your door are not visitors, they are connectors. This is the moment when your life separates from what has been into what is meant to be. That's why the alert was red, because heaven doesn't take chances when it comes to your calling. You are too precious. Your story carries too much weight. You've been through too much just to settle now. So God is stepping in not to fix your comfort, but to activate your purpose. You are not being overlooked, you are being set up. And the setup always looks quiet until the shift becomes undeniable. These next few days will carry weight. Pay attention to dreams. Listen closely to your inner pull. Someone may cross your path, and your first instinct might be to dismiss them. But remember this word. Not every arrival comes wrapped in perfection. Some divine arrivals come disguised in simplicity. That's how heaven moves, with purpose wrapped in humility, glory hidden in daily life. You need your discernment more than ever, because the arrival of the man and woman will not just change your surroundings, it will pull the curtain back on your calling. God wants to do something forever in your life. Not temporary, not seasonal, not a high that fades tomorrow, but a shift that realigns your purpose permanently. This is your Abraham moment, where the Lord says, "Leave your father's house and go to the land I will show you." It's a moment of letting go, of leaving behind the familiar, of trusting what you cannot see. When the knock comes, you cannot lean on yesterday's logic. You must lean on faith, because everything ahead of you is bigger than what you've known. Comment 555 if you're ready to receive what your old season couldn't carry. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Some of you have been feeling like your life has been on pause, like everything stopped moving and heaven went silent. But what you didn't realize was that God paused your life to protect your timeline. He refused to let you walk into the next chapter without the right alignment. He blocked access. He broke wrong patterns. He held you still until the ones he chose could catch up to your story. And now that they are close, now that they are almost at your door, you're being told to pack, to prepare. Because the moment you see them, everything that was paused will start again. But this time, it won't be like before. It won't be pain leading the way. It will be peace. It won't be confusion filling your heart. It will be clarity. It won't be fear blocking your steps. It will be faith unlocking your future. You have outgrown your last season. You have surpassed the level where you were tolerated but not valued. God is removing you from people who only wanted your presence but not your purpose. And now, He is sending those who will not only recognize your value but activate your vision. The knock is coming. It may be literal, it may be symbolic, but either way, it's a divine interruption. It's not just two people, it's heaven touching earth through human form. You need to be ready. This is not a casual word. This is not just encouragement. This is strategy. This is divine scheduling. You are not behind. You are perfectly timed, and the moment is closer than you think. So prepare your heart. Clean out what no longer serves your purpose. Let go of what you've been holding on to out of fear. Make room mentally, emotionally, spiritually, because when the moment comes, hesitation cannot exist. You were not created to remain in cycles. You were created to cross into new lands. And the only way forward is through obedience. Your future is not locked. It is waiting, and the key is about to knock. You didn't go through all of that pain, all of that pressing, just to stay the same. There is purpose in your pressure. There is glory in your waiting. And now, the knock will come. Not when you feel ready, but when heaven knows you are. Sometimes God hides the next season behind ordinary moments. One meeting, one conversation, one decision can flip everything. That's why your attention must be sharp. The knock may not sound dramatic, the man and woman may not look divine, but your heart will know, your spirit will catch it. You've carried the weight of spiritual transition, now you will walk into the release. What is coming will not just bless you, it will rearrange the entire trajectory of your life. For too long, you've stayed in rooms too small for your spirit. You've tolerated environments that fed your comfort but starved your calling. That season is done. The red alert isn't to scare you, it's to awaken you. This is your warning, but also your welcome. God is telling you, prepare, pack, position yourself, Because when that door opens, when the knock sounds, the forever you've been crying out for will begin. You're not crazy for feeling something is coming. That tension you feel, that's heaven pressing against the edges of your current reality. Something bigger is being born. You're pregnant with purpose. And birth is messy, it's loud, it's painful, but it brings forth life. What you're carrying cannot stay hidden any longer, and God, in His perfect timing, is now aligning people with your process. You're not meant to carry this next season alone. You're about to meet those who will walk with you, war with you, and worship through the storm with you. Comment 1212 if you believe your alignment is on its way. The red alert is not just external, it's spiritual. It's a shaking inside your soul that says something is about to shift. And when the knock happens, when they stand before you, you'll have a choice. You can stay in what's comfortable or step into what's called. You can protect your fear or risk everything for the future God prepared. But know this: obedience is always the door to overflow. Delay will cost you, doubt will drain you, but trust will take you straight into the divine. You may not recognize what's about to walk into your life, but heaven does. These people have been assigned to you since before time began. Their path was shaped to intersect with yours. You think you're waiting for them, but they've also been waiting for you, waiting for your yes, waiting for your readiness, waiting for God's green light. And now, it's time. You're not just meeting them by chance, you're meeting them by design. You are chosen, you are marked, you are protected. Nothing sent by God will come to confuse or control. It will come to confirm and call you higher. The man and the woman may challenge you, stretch you, or even unsettle your current pace, but that's what divine alignment does. It doesn't let you stay small. It pushes you toward purpose. God is not interested in making you comfortable. He's interested in making you effective. He's pulling you out of hiding. You were never created to blend in. You were created to build, to lead, to shake the earth with heaven's power. There are blessings attached to obedience. There are generational shifts tied to your yes. What you open the door to will not only affect your life, but your bloodline. This is not just about now, it's about legacy. God is trusting you to respond with wisdom, to not lean on fear, but to lean into faith. There is something sacred knocking. Don't miss it. Don't second guess it. Don't talk yourself out of it. If this word is confirming something deep in your soul, comment 777 right now. Let your faith be louder than your questions. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Your breakthrough doesn't always look like celebration. Sometimes it looks like confrontation. God may use the people arriving to confront your comfort, to call out your compromise, to stir the stagnant waters inside you. And it will be hard, but it will be holy. Because everything heaven sends comes to bring clarity. You won't have to wonder. When it's from God, peace follows. Even if the steps feel scary, your soul will feel steady. This forever that's coming, it's not just about relationship, it's about responsibility. The arrival of these people marks the unlocking of what's been locked inside of you. Gifts you didn't know were buried. Courage you thought you lost. Fire that was just waiting for wind. Their arrival will stir it all. And what's more, they'll see the real you, the one God formed, not the one life forced you to become. Get ready to be known in a way you've never experienced before. And when they come, when they stand before you, remember this: you are not alone. God is with you. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to have the perfect response. You just need a willing heart. God does not call the qualified. He qualifies the called. And you've been called, not by man, but by the one who formed the stars and still knows your name. Covered in the blood of Jesus, surrounded by divine fire. And no matter how long it's taken, no matter how many battles you've faced, you've arrived here. You've made it to the edge of your forever. This is the moment when everything begins to move. You won't have to push like you used to. You won't have to strive to make things happen. The ones God is sending carry the momentum. They've been assigned to unlock what's been waiting, not just around you, but inside you. This isn't about getting more blessings. This is about stepping fully into your identity. You are not forgotten. You are not left behind. You are right on time for the door that heaven has prepared. And when it opens, the wind of God's Spirit will rush into your life like never before. But you must be aware. You must be grounded in truth. The man and the woman coming won't just be familiar faces or new strangers. They'll carry a spiritual assignment. You'll sense something in their presence. The way your spirit leaps when they speak. The way time pauses for just a second when they show up. That's not coincidence. That's confirmation. Don't run from it. Don't let fear whisper that you're not ready. You are, because God says so. Comment 999 right now if you're holding on to this word with everything in you. There is a weight to this moment, and I won't pretend otherwise. You've been entrusted with something that's not light. This is about kingdom movement. You've been planted like a seed in secret, watered by tears and trials, and now your roots are strong enough to support what's about to bloom. When these two people arrive, it will not be to complete you. You are already whole in Christ, but they will bring a mirror to your calling. They will reflect back to you the things you stopped seeing in yourself. And when that happens, something powerful will awaken. You will remember who you are. God never allows a divine encounter unless there's something inside of you He wants to release. These people aren't coming to take from you. They're coming to pull something out of you. Something bold, something buried, something holy. For some of you, it will be the courage to speak again, to dream again, to lead again. For others, it will be the healing you've been afraid to face, the kind of breakthrough that tears through old wounds and brings fresh peace. You will not stay the same, and that's the point. Heaven is stirring you into a version of yourself that fear has tried to bury for too long. Don't ignore this moment. Don't let life's noise drown it out. When the door knocks, you must be willing to open it even if your hands are shaking. You don't need all the answers. You just need obedience. You just need trust. And the same God who brought you this far will carry you into what's next. He's not just sending people, He's sending alignment, assignment, acceleration. This is the answer to prayers you've almost forgotten. You asked God for a shift. You asked Him for more. And now He's answering not with words, but with people. That's how God works. He puts blessings in motion through relationship, through connection. Think of Elijah and Elisha. Think of Naomi and Ruth. Think of Paul and Timothy. None of them stepped into purpose alone. They were paired for impact, and now it's your turn. If you can feel this down in your bones, comment 1010 as a declaration of readiness. Some of you will feel resistance when this moment arrives. Not because it's wrong, but because it's right. Your flesh will try to argue with your spirit. Your mind will replay past disappointments, trying to convince you not to open that door. But don't fall into that trap. The enemy uses memory as a weapon. He wants you stuck in patterns. But God uses memory to show you how far He's brought you and how faithful He's been. If He brought you through that, He will carry you through this. You are not the same person you were back then. You're wiser now, stronger, sharper in the spirit. And this time, you're not going to miss what God is doing. This time, you're not going to let fear win, because this time, forever is attached. This isn't a temporary moment. This is a divine pivot. And once you step into it, everything changes. This is also a call to surrender. God isn't just preparing you for what's coming. He's asking you to release what's behind. Let go of every version of you that was built in survival. Let go of every lie that told you you weren't enough. Let go of every person who couldn't see your value. You cannot carry old weights into a new season. You cannot walk through a door of destiny holding hands with yesterday's pain. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. This isn't about perfection. This is about posture. God isn't looking for flawless people. He's looking for yielded ones, open ones, humble ones. So even if you feel unworthy, even if you feel broken, bring it to the door anyway. God does not despise broken things. In fact, He often uses brokenness as the beginning of the blessing. What you see as damage, He sees as design. So get ready, prepare your spirit, clean your heart, and don't ignore the signs. These people coming, they will carry clues. Their words, their timing, their presence will line up with what God has already whispered in secret to you. That's how you'll know. That's how you'll recognize it's not just coincidence, it's calling. You are not too late. You haven't missed your moment. In fact, everything until now has been preparing you for it. This is a moment to stand still in trust. Don't let the stillness fool you. The heavens are moving. The road is being cleared. The man and the woman sent by God are closer than you think. And when they come, the door that opens will not just lead into a new place, it will lead into a new version of you. Everything you've walked through, every betrayal, every delay, every heartbreak was part of your preparation. God allowed certain people to walk away so the ones He's sending can walk in. What's coming is not a replacement. It's restoration. It's better. It's purposed. The enemy wanted you bitter, but God has made you better. You've grown through what was meant to bury you. And now, He's rewarding your endurance. That red alert in the spirit wasn't just a signal, it was your final warning that change is not coming. It's here. Comment 1515. If you receive this divine truth into your heart right now, don't underestimate what can change in a moment. Don't assume that your situation has to look different before God moves. He works in still places. He shows up when you least expect it, and often in ways you wouldn't have imagined. You could be folding laundry, walking through the grocery store, or sitting in traffic, and the knock could come. Not always literal, but deeply spiritual. A word, a presence, a moment that freezes time and awakens something in you. That's how divine encounters happen. Not through noise, but through knowing. A sudden stillness, a recognition deeper than thought. When you open the door spiritually or physically, you'll know. The presence will shift. The atmosphere will feel charged. Not with fear, but with sacred weight. This won't feel like just another conversation. It will feel like purpose finally taking shape. Stay aware. God is moving in the details. The small things you've been ignoring are beginning to glow. Pay attention to repetition, to words that echo, to people who seem to reappear. Heaven doesn't speak in chaos, it speaks through clarity. Even if you feel nervous, the peace will be unmistakable. God is not only sending them for your sake, but for theirs. There is something in you they need just as much as you need what they carry. Divine alignment is never one-sided. You are not the side character in someone else's breakthrough. You are the carrier of your own. You have something powerful inside you, something that's been locked up. These people, when they arrive, will be part of unlocking it. You will see yourself through their eyes and finally recognize what heaven has always seen in you. You won't need to force anything. Divine things don't need chasing. They meet you when you're aligned. That's what this season is about, alignment. Not rushing, not striving, just standing where God has placed you and being ready. Ready to see, ready to receive, ready to obey. Because when the moment comes, it won't wait. It won't slow down to let you think twice. It will require a faith response, a yes, a surrender, a risk. Comment 1717 if you are ready to open the door when God sends the moment. Understand this, not everyone around you will understand this encounter. Not everyone will see what you see or feel what you feel, and that's okay. You weren't called to explain it to them. You were called to obey. Don't let the opinions of the blind make you doubt what God has revealed. When Mary was visited by the angel, nobody else heard the message. She had to carry the promise in faith. When Joseph had his dream, nobody else saw what he saw. He had to protect what heaven revealed, even when it didn't make sense. And when the man and the woman show up at your door, your obedience might look strange to others, but to heaven, it will look like worship. This is why God has been teaching you to trust His voice, why He's allowed you to walk through seasons where you had nothing but faith to hold on to. He's been teaching you how to follow His whisper, because when the knock comes, you can't afford to be paralyzed by second thoughts. The door of your next season doesn't open with logic, it opens with faith, and you're ready. Even if you don't feel like it, you are. Every hardship you've walked through has added to your strength. Every disappointment has increased your discernment. Every quiet night of prayer, every tear nobody saw it was building your foundation. So when the knock comes, you won't be swayed by appearances. You'll see with your spirit, you'll hear with your heart. You'll know because your soul has been trained for this. Heaven doesn't waste preparation. The weight you've carried was not pointless. It was making you strong enough to carry what's coming. The man and the woman may not arrive together. They may come in different seasons or through different doors, but both carry a piece of your future. One may open you to love, the other to purpose. One may carry wisdom, the other may challenge your current direction. But both are being sent by God, and both will leave a lasting mark on your life. They will not be detours, they will be destiny. The man and the woman who are about to appear, this is not a random meeting, not a passing moment. This is a heaven-sent interruption. It may feel sudden to you, but it has been scheduled in the spirit long before you ever cried out for change. This is the collision of your preparation and God's promise. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You may not feel ready. That's okay. Most people don't feel ready when their moment finally comes. Moses didn't feel ready when God spoke from the burning bush. Gideon didn't feel ready when the angel called him mighty. Mary didn't feel ready when she was told she'd carry the Savior of the world. But they said yes. They moved anyway, and history changed because of it. God is not waiting for your perfection, He's looking for your obedience. Right now, heaven is looking at you. Angels are leaning in. The Spirit of God is watching your heart. He's not checking your resume. He's not asking if you've earned it. He's simply looking for surrender. Because what's coming is greater than what you've planned. You can't prepare for this in human strength. You can't map it out or predict every outcome. All you can do is trust and open the door when the knock comes. Comment, Amen, if your heart is saying yes to God's timing and not your own. You've been tested in silence. You've been refined in the hidden place, and God has seen every moment of it. The days where you showed up with a broken heart, the nights you laid awake asking Him to move, the prayers you whispered through tears when no one else knew what you were carrying. Heaven never missed a single moment. And now, it's your time, not because you forced it, but because God said so. There's a reason you felt the atmosphere shift around you. There's a reason the things that used to satisfy now feel empty. It's because your spirit is being stretched for what's coming. You can't stay the same and walk through the door God is opening. This season will require you to let go of what was even the good things, because the great things need space to grow. The man and woman being sent into your life are not just bringing encouragement, they are bringing a new assignment. Be ready to move when they arrive. Be ready to listen. Be ready to ask questions you've been afraid to ask. This is not just about emotional connection or helpful advice. This is kingdom business. This is destiny work. The conversations you will have, the prayers that will be prayed, the truths that will be spoken, they will plant seeds that bear eternal fruit. Do not dismiss the moment because it feels unfamiliar. Unfamiliar doesn't mean unsafe. Sometimes what feels strange is just something you've never walked in before. You will feel the weight of the moment, and it might scare you at first. But that fear is not a signal to run, it's an invitation to grow. You have to trust that if God brought it to you, He's equipped you to handle it. Even if you feel small, even if you feel unqualified, that's where His power shines. The smaller you feel, the more room there is for His glory to fill you. You are not facing this in your own strength. Heaven backs you. Comment 222 if you trust that heaven is already ahead of you. Let this sink in. You are not waiting for God to decide your future. He already decided it. What you're waiting for is the moment when His will meets your yes, and that moment is now. The red alert wasn't just for your life, it was for your legacy. It's about more than today. It's about what will live beyond you. The choices you make in this season will ripple through generations. The people you welcome, the voices you allow in, the door you choose to open, it all matters. Eternity is shaped in these moments. That's why the enemy has fought you so hard. That's why discouragement has been so heavy. The closer you get to breakthrough, the louder the lies become. But you are not under the voice of fear. You are under the voice of the Father. And He is saying, get ready. They're almost there. This is your moment to rise up. Not with noise, not with performance, but with quiet confidence. The kind that comes from knowing who you are and whose you are. You've always felt different. That wasn't your imagination. You've always carried a weight in your spirit that others didn't understand. That's because you were chosen for something sacred, and now that sacred thing is about to be activated. The man and woman at your door are not just people, they are keys. One will unlock your future, the other may unlock your healing. Both are sent by God. And here's the truth: once they arrive, things will accelerate. What used to take years will take weeks. What you couldn't make happen on your own will come together with ease. That's how divine timing works. It doesn't follow human logic. It follows heaven's pace. And heaven is fast when the door is open. Because the moment that door opens and those God-sent ones appear, everything will change. Not just in your surroundings, but in the deepest parts of your heart. Your identity, your purpose, your next chapter, it's all tied to this divine appointment. You have to understand the urgency behind heaven's red alert. This isn't a drill. This isn't a possibility. It's a certainty. The delay wasn't denial, it was divine alignment. God was positioning things behind the scenes, ensuring every step matched His perfect will. You may have thought things were falling apart, but they were falling into place. And now the time has come to move. Not in fear, but in full faith. God doesn't shout unless something sacred is near. And right now, heaven is shouting through this warning: be ready. Comment 1212 if you receive this word and are ready to walk in divine timing. You're not just opening your door, you're opening your destiny. The people coming will carry more than words. They will carry an atmosphere. Their presence will activate the room. It will feel different, even if you can't explain it. God does that. He wraps eternal things in earthly form. You're not being asked to figure everything out. You're being asked to be open. Your yes will be the signal. And when your spirit agrees with heaven, what's been locked will unlock. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You must understand the power in your yes. It's not weak, it's not passive. It's the doorway between the life you've known and the life God created for you. The enemy knows this, which is why he's tried to weary your soul, to silence your boldness. But that stops now. You've been equipped with everything you need. Your faith isn't small. It's been tested, refined, and strengthened in the fire. And now it's strong enough to carry what's coming. This moment is sacred. And because of that, it's not meant to be rushed. Don't look for flashy signs or dramatic confirmations. Look for peace. Look for stillness. God's voice isn't loud, it's steady. When the knock comes, your soul will know. It won't be anxiety. It won't be pressure. It will be quiet certainty. That's how heaven moves. With still power, with holy confidence. Don't let busyness drown it out. Be sensitive. Be still enough to hear it. Some of you are reading this with tears in your eyes because your heart has been aching for this kind of breakthrough. You've prayed prayers that felt like whispers in the dark. You've asked God if He still sees you, if He still hears you. Let this be your confirmation. He has never taken His eyes off you. He has never left your side. The waiting wasn't punishment, it was protection. He was preserving your strength for the moment that truly mattered. And that moment is almost here. Comment 777 if you feel the weight of this in your spirit. When God says pack your bags, He's not just talking about physical movement. He's talking about spiritual readiness. Pack your faith. Pack your trust. Pack your willingness to leave behind everything that doesn't belong in your next chapter. You can't carry fear where God is taking you. You can't bring doubt into the place of destiny. This move requires clean hands and a surrendered heart. You're not being forced, you're being invited. Invited to rise, invited to believe again, invited to live fully in who you are. Heaven's timing is precise, and when it's your time, no one can stop it. No delay, no detour, no devil in hell can block a door God Himself is opening. But here's the truth. You still have to walk through it. God won't drag you. He won't force your steps. He gives you the choice to move or remain. And you're standing at the edge of that choice right now. Will you trust Him? Will you step forward even when your legs tremble? You don't need to know everything. You just need to know who sent you. The same God who brought you through the storm is the same God who's bringing you to the door. The same God who wiped your tears in secret is the one releasing you into the spotlight of your purpose. You are not alone. Heaven is with you. Angels are guarding you. The Holy Spirit is leading you. And when those two people arrive, they'll carry confirmation, not confusion. They'll bring peace, not pressure. They'll remind you who you are. This isn't just a word, it's a warning, a promise, a preparation. God doesn't send this kind of alert without reason. He's about to move, and you need to be watching, listening, ready. You are not going back. You are not going in circles. You are stepping into the season you were born for. This is why sleep has been lighter, why your emotions have been stirred, and why you feel like something's shifting, even if nothing looks different on the outside. Your soul already knows. Heaven has gone ahead of you. You must be brave in this moment. You must not let fear write the final line of a chapter God is still writing. The man and the woman who are coming will not stay long at the threshold. They're sent for a specific purpose, a precise reason, and they are coming with instruction, alignment, and revelation. One may come to push you out of your comfort zone. The other may come to walk beside you into what's next. Both are connected to your forever. That's why the alert was read, because this is final. This is decisive. This is the beginning of what you've been asking for. Comment 333 if you can feel the urgency of this word settling into your heart. God is not a man that He should lie. If He said He would send help, He will. If He promised breakthrough, it's already underway. The man and woman are the physical signs of that breakthrough beginning. When they come, listen more than you speak. Watch what they carry. Hear the words beneath their words. Let your spirit remain still so you don't miss the deeper meaning in what may seem like a simple interaction. Sometimes the most divine moments come wrapped in ordinary form. Jesus looked like any other man, yet within Him lived the kingdom of heaven. So don't judge the vessel. Be sensitive to the assignment. Don't miss your answer because it didn't arrive wearing the image you expected. God sends solutions disguised in humility. That's how He works. To reveal the truth only to those with eyes that see and hearts that discern. You may feel like this season has worn you down, but in truth, it has been building you up. Your heart is more discerning now. Your ears are sharper to His voice, and your spirit is stronger than it's ever been. The enemy tried to silence you, but he failed. You're still here. And now, you're not just surviving, you're standing at the edge of transformation. Everything the enemy used to destroy you, God is now turning into the very ground you'll stand on when the door opens. Don't expect everyone around you to understand. Not everyone is meant to come through this door with you. Some people will doubt what God is doing. They may criticize your decision or question your discernment. But you're not called to please them. You're called to obey God. You've spent too much time trying to explain yourself to people who aren't assigned to your destiny. This next move is between you and heaven. Don't water it down. Don't make it smaller to make others comfortable. This is your time to rise. Comment 1111 if you're ready to walk boldly through the next open door. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Start preparing now, not just in prayer, but in action. Clean your physical space. Remove clutter. Create room for what's about to walk in. Sometimes a prophetic action opens the way for spiritual movement. When God says pack your bags, He's not speaking metaphorically alone. He's saying get things in order. Make ready the space where the new will rest. Because this time, it's not a visit, it's a stay. This time, it's not a moment, it's a mantle. This is forever. That word forever holds weight. It means no more cycling through the same pain. No more starting over every few months. No more reliving old lessons you've already learned. What's coming is stable. It's sure. It's kingdom-backed. That doesn't mean it'll be easy, but it will be right. The people arriving are not here to entertain, they are here to align. Their presence is the signal that your wilderness is ending and your purpose is being activated on a deeper level. You are stepping into a new rhythm, a new way of seeing, a new capacity to carry what God always intended for you. No longer bound by fear, no longer held back by delay. The red alert was not a threat, it was a countdown. And now time has run its course. The intersection is here. What you do next determines how long you stay on this threshold. The door is ready, but only you can open it. Let go of the fear that you'll miss it. If you're aligned with God, if your heart is open, you will know. It won't be hidden from you. God does not tease His children. He confirms, He speaks, He prepares, and He walks you through it. You are not doing this alone. You never were. The Lord goes before you. His Spirit is already surrounding the space you will stand in. His hand is on the very handle of the door. But it is your yes that will open it. Everything changes when you believe. Not just believe in God, but believe that He chose you, that He's speaking to you, that He's sending people specifically for your journey, your healing, your future. This isn't general, it's personal. Your name is on this season. Your fingerprints are on this promise. Your DNA is in the blueprint of what's being built. This is not about someone else. This is about you. You might not hear it yet, but the footsteps are drawing near. The knock that was once only a whisper in your spirit will soon become a sound at your door. The wait has not been wasted. Every delay, every pause, every moment of wondering when was heaven's mercy, aligning your destiny to divine timing. God is not random, He is exact. And when the man and the woman reach your door, their arrival will feel like a page turning in a book you didn't even know you were still writing. Suddenly, the plot will make sense. The pain will feel purposeful. The silence will feel sacred. You won't need anyone to tell you this is your moment. Your spirit will already know. There will be a stirring, a calm rush in your soul, a knowing deeper than words. The people being sent are not just answers, they are keys. They will unlock rooms in your life that have remained sealed for far too long. And you will feel yourself breathing again in places where hope had gone dry. The part of you that almost gave up will come back to life. Comment 555 if you believe God is sending the right people at the right time to unlock your next chapter. You've felt the resistance because of how close you are. The enemy never fights what he's not threatened by. The attacks on your mind, the weariness in your heart, the unexpected frustrations, all of it has been a distraction to keep you from preparing for this exact moment. But today, God is lifting the fog. He's making things clear. You were never off track. You were always in motion. The waiting was Him holding you in the palm of His hand, keeping you from moving ahead before it was time. Now the time has come. The ones who are coming, listen closely. They carry more than purpose. They carry protection. God is sending them as covering, as support, as reinforcement. You've carried so much alone. You've fought battles in silence. You've prayed through nights nobody saw. But the help you asked for is finally arriving. This is the kind of divine connection that doesn't take from you, but adds to you. That doesn't confuse you, but brings clarity. You will feel seen, not just for your need, but for your identity. They will look at you and recognize your spirit. Do not run when they arrive. Don't let past wounds build walls around your future. You've healed for this. You've grown for this. And even the broken pieces that remain, God will use them to connect you more deeply with what's coming. Don't be afraid to be real. The right ones are not repelled by your pain. They've been sent to walk with you through it. They won't be perfect, but they will be purposed. And that's more than enough. You will recognize them by their spirit. Their words may be few, but they will carry weight. They may come with a smile, but their eyes will speak to your soul. God knows how to mark His people. And if you are watching closely, you'll see the signs, not dramatic signs, but divine ones. Peace that doesn't make sense, strength that comes without explanation, tears that fall not from sorrow, but from finally feeling safe. Comment 999 if you believe safety and purpose are being sent to you together. This encounter will not be a repeat of your past. It will not trigger your trauma. It will not reopen wounds that God has already healed. This will feel different because it is different. You're no longer the same person you were when you walked through the last door. You're wiser, more grounded, more connected to God's voice. You've learned how to listen in silence, and now He is trusting you with this. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You must be alert, but not anxious. You must be prepared, but not pressured. Don't force it, just be present. Make room in your day for quiet. Allow your thoughts to slow down. Heaven speaks clearest when we're not distracted. And if your spirit is cluttered with noise, you may miss the knock when it comes. So be still, trust the timing, stay ready. When they arrive, they may ask for nothing. They may not even realize the full weight of what they carry. But that's how God works. He hides the treasure in earthen vessels. He speaks through the unexpected. And if your heart is open, you'll receive it without hesitation. Don't let your mind talk you out of what your soul already knows is right. This isn't just about a moment, it's about momentum. Their arrival is the spark, but what follows is the fire, the doors that will open, the strength that will return, the dreams that will come alive again. God is about to move in rapid waves. What you thought would take years will shift in weeks. The favor is already assigned to your name. The opportunity has already been written in your story. And now, the right people are arriving to walk it out with you. So stay grounded in gratitude. Thank God in advance for what you haven't seen yet. Speak life into your atmosphere. Prepare as if it's already at the doorstep, because it is. Heaven doesn't tease, it fulfills. When God says, soon, He means it. And this is that moment.